Trying to get back to normal, that would mean Steph Curry just making tons of buckets, lots of points. Warriors hosting the Blazers, only their second home game. There's Steph, my handle's good, tough layup, got it to go. Okay, we'll look at it again. Flies by Robert Covington. At this point, Curry had 6 points, which ordinarily isn't something that puts you this high up in sports.
Do better.
All right, in front of Dame Lillard. Okay, we're at 9. So, Ken, we're doing math, as you like to say, because we're just adding up. So 9. And we get 2 more there. 3 guys around him, and he somehow gets them all up and makes the bucket. That's 11. Curry, do I hear 14? Comes off the screen. Pure right there. Curry. So we're good from far out. Look at that. We're nice with the finish.
So we're going to show all 85 points he scored.
Well, he didn't have 85, but we may show all of them. We're going to show you. There's 21 in the first quarter. And then at half, he had 32. So he tacked on another 11. In the second 12 minutes, gets his guy up, hits that. 3 of 7 from 3, so he didn't just go crazy with the 3 ball. 10 of 18 shooting, 31 points at the half. Second half, keep playing him. He's your best guy. Halfway through, midway through the third, Curry gives it to Draymond Green. Okay, so we're not quite our best, but there's Curry with the air ball catch and puts it back up. Might have been a very clever pass.
Michael Cage rebound.
I doubt that, but that's what we'll call it. Curry, crossover 3, step back from a little farther out. Now we got range. That's 40. There's Curry. That's 45 as we close out the third quarter there with his team up by 16. So 13 in the third to make it 45. And then in the fourth, he was really good again. Warriors have trouble handling it as long as it trickles over there, bounces. Curry just pick it up and make it 3. As always, in case of emergencies, Steph Curry can be used as a flotation device. Like the Bay look.
Mid-range.
There he just waited, got the guy on his back, didn't get the foul, so he goes and makes it. One more time. First player to get 50 this season. Season's young, although I'm not sure there's a bunch of guys that are just going to keep going for 50. But why stop there? We got 2:24 to go. Warriors up 9. Steph at the lightest, 54. So that matches the career high he had against the Knicks. And there we go, more. So he had 56. It's another 3. It's 59. And let's close it all out. A night of 18 of 31 shooting, 8 out of 16 from 3. And Steph Curry goes for 62. That's a man's man right there. Warriors 137-122. 62 in front of the home television watching crowd there for Steph by the Bay.
And everybody else just Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Yeah, that is not a typo on your screen. If you've been watching and paying attention, you've been seeing Curry has been cooking. A career high, 62 points, knocked down 8 threes, shot 50% from 3. And that was just ridiculous. It was very fun to watch. Channing, we were just here watching in awe.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's unstoppable. He is, like they said on their telecast, the greatest shooter of all time, in my opinion. Obviously played against him. When he's cooking like that, and when Draymond and his other teammates are looking for him, and he's moving, and his energy, it's impossible. And you saw it there between the handles, getting layups. And he also made the right play every single time. And, once they get past this kind of in-between stage with Draymond coming back and Wiseman, they're going to be a tough team. I have them top 7 in the West. I have them 6.
Okay, interesting. Grant, I know you were paying attention, watching every bucket that Steph got. 62 in only 36 minutes. That's the most points scored by a Warrior since Rick Barry back in the mid-'70s. Your thoughts on Steph's outstanding night?
I mean, incredible. And, look, I've said it all along. He missed a lot of basketball over the course of the last year and a half and played 5 games last year. This is their 6th game to start this year. And it takes time. Basketball is a rhythm sport. It's a rhythm game. And you can see he got his rhythm. And as Channing said, he came out and he was just aggressive. He was attacking. He wasn't settling for jump shots. He was getting to the rim, getting to the basket. He was focused and locked in, looked like the Steph Curry that we've seen from many years ago. And that was refreshing and exciting. And so it takes time. As you come back from injuries, from inactivity, from not playing, it can take a minute to get your rhythm and your groove. And this is a good sign. And like Channing said, I picked Golden State in the preseason after Klay Thompson went down with his surgery to be a top 8 team and to be in the playoffs. And I'll say I was a little worried the first couple games, but I agree. As Draymond Green starts to get back to form, Wiseman sort of continues to get acclimated, and Steph continues to just come out and remind everybody of just how great he is. This team has a chance to be one of those teams that will be in the playoff picture at the end of the season. But what a great game! What a great performance, and it was fun to watch him get back to being the Steph Curry that we've all known.
You mentioned Draymond. He was 0 for 2 with 1 point, but had 8 assists, still managed to control the game without necessarily having an impact scoring. But it's all about Steph right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about Steph. 5 Warriors scoring double figures, but it's all about Steph, who had a career-high 62. And, of course, baby, he gets the walk-off. Let's hear from Steph.
Now, Steph, when you get 62, you have to do the halftime and the postgame interview. You don't get out of that.
I don't mind it.
We love talking to you. Hey, tell us about the 19 free throws. That's also a career best. Your mindset of attacking. We've seen you shoot threes your whole life, but really beautiful finishes and taking a lot of punishment tonight.
Yeah, it's just kind of slowing down. Every game we're going to get better, and more so just seeing the pictures of how they want to defend us and me individually. And
Get him! Get him! You see it? Yeah, he was ready for it though. He didn't jump or anything. That's how on fire he is. You can't even feel it.
I don't even know what I was saying, but just shoot shots and make them, and then everything kind of opens up from there. Just trying to get into the paint, make plays.
Hey, Steph, are you almost looking forward to all the double teams and all the bodies you're going to see because of how you've mentally prepared and because of the way you can move without the ball after you give it up, you can get it back? Are you almost looking forward to seeing all those bodies?
Not really, but it's as long as I can make the right decision and see the pictures. That's all it is. I mean, different shots from years past, and a lot of that is just not rushing. Even though there might be double teams and a crowd, I always have options to move it or get a shot or get to the basket. I just got to make sure I see everything right. And I think tonight we just slowed down a little bit, and it obviously worked out.
All right, how aware are you of the point total that you had? I mean, 54 was the career high coming in. When you get to that 40 spot and things like that, are you even aware of the numbers as they're piling up?
Of course, but you try to just continue to stay humble and stay in the moment. That's the best way to approach it. It doesn't help when your teammates are yelling at you every dead ball, how many points you got. But other than that, it's just don't do anything differently. Just keep being aggressive, being decisive, and good things happen.
And now when you had 59 and you were trailing Draymond for that last 3, why do you got to do Clay like that with his 60 and go for 62 there?
Killer instinct.
Yeah, I mean, it made so much sense that it was Draymond, knowing exactly what the situation was and knowing where I was at. For a hot second, I thought he wasn't going to look for me, but I shouldn't have never doubted it. He knew exactly where I was, and thankfully it went in.
Can you talk about the way you attacked the rim? Obviously, Bob just talked about you getting to the free throw line, but you're finishing through contact or making sure you get the foul because you're jumping into the defender. You're not avoiding contact at all. Is that something you've thought about a lot during the offseason?
A little bit, and again, it's kind of just understanding what the situation is or how they're defending. And when you have the right spacing and the right timing, your lanes open up, and then it's just all about finishing. I think late in the first half, there's a couple of plays where they sent a crowd, and I didn't read it right, so I tried to make those adjustments. And like you said, it's just a matter of finishing with contact, being creative, or kicking it out.
And you've been pumping iron too, I see. Got the arms.
we had 8 months. That's all I could do.
Yeah, that's all you could do.
And Steph, we'll let you go with this. You had a nice conversation with Damian Lillard at the end. His career best 61 came against the Dubs. Your career best 62 comes against the Blazers. Sign me up for Lillard Curry all night long. I mean, you two are just wonderful to watch, and I know there's always kind of the game within the game too.
I mean, I said it before Friday's game. It's always the best guys in the league, especially at the point guard position, bring the best out of you. And if you're around this league long enough, you kind of get to see every kind of scenario and situation. And we have a lot to fight for and a huge challenge in front of us. They're the established team now, so for a guy like him, like I said, it always just brings the best out of you. And I love the competition. And that's kind of what it is.
Bro, you got a high audacity level. Is there any point in the season where at 18 seconds left on shot clock, you'll pull up from half court? Is that something that's maybe going to happen?
We'll see.
All right, Steph. Thanks for stopping, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Congrats tonight.
Yeah. I'm a star, shining brightest in the darkest times. I'm a star, twinkle, twinkle. I bring the sparkle in, light your world up. Yeah. I let your world